I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast, a spinoff from the web series The Two Dicks, now on YouTube. But you can hear us everywhere that you listen to podcasts. And if you want to see the video, join up patreon.com/The Two Dicks. And that's 1950s detectives from the web series. Don't get all uppity and weirded out because you hear the word dicks. I'm El Ducharme in Studio City, California, and that right there, there he is, this side today. Al Romas, he's on a cruise ship in the Caribbean somewhere, and his hair is getting long. You got kind of like an Elvis look today.
Yeah, I'm about 5.5 weeks since my last haircut, so should be going down there at some point or up there, wherever it is on the ship, get another one. But yeah, we had some woman, but I think it turned into a bot. I think it was a bot type thing where she came on our Two Dicks or Talking Dicks comedy podcast Facebook page and seemed to have an issue with our name and thought it was, I don't know, she reported it or something as penis involved.
Yeah, she said that.
She probably,
well, I don't know. Again, I don't know if it was her or if her account was hacked, but it came up as, I'm reporting you for nudity involving children, is what it said. And I was
I mean, there's no children involved. Eve, I think her name was Eve. There's a lot of nudity on the page. We love nudity. That's not a problem. But there were no children.
There is no nudity. He's just saying that to bust your ass, Eve. I don't know. If Eve's account was hacked, then hopefully it will work its way out. And if it was indeed from Eve herself, I think Eve got hooked up or caught up with the word dicks. I think that. Yeah,
she's sitting on her porch, she's having one of her, strokes or something. And she was looking through Facebook and saw Talking Dicks. Oh my.
It's Talking Detectives. We probably should change it.
Needed a mint julep. Well, we can't.
Or a sweet tea. Would y'all like a sweet tea?
Yeah, that's gross. That's so sugary and gross. Southern food and drinks are not good. I gotta be honest. You know what I mean? Like Southern food.
I don't know. I'm into the
fried green peppers and tomatoes, and everything's fried and sugary and gross. Those people, you see the real Southerners? Grits, gross.
I like it with shrimp.
Come on now.
There's two ways to have the grits. You can either flavor it with cheese, obviously, salt and pepper.
But isn't it a
and
breakfast
cheese,
food?
Or you can do the sweetener. You can put a little sugar in it, or a little bit of maple syrup. I like that too. But that shrimp and grits, or grits with shrimp, I love that. That's good stuff.
Isn't that a breakfast thing? Grits? I mean, I don't want shrimp with breakfast.
No?
What's going on there? Come on.
Okay.
No, eggs, a little bacon, maybe a steak and eggs. Can't go wrong with that. That's delish.
Well,
but anyway, Eve, go away and stop being so offended by
I'm going to handle it differently. Eve, don't take offense by the Talking Detectives. Our web series is about 1950s detectives that usually end up
who have large penises.
Here I am.
We have large penises, and that's how we solve crime.
I'm trying to mend a bridge, and you are just ready to take Eve out. It's funny because she seems like a little bit religious, but then all the things that she was posting were like middle fingers and guns and death.
Yeah,
and violence.
I think she was a bot or taken over.
It was all violence towards us, hate, and a bunch of things. And there was like 20 of them. So I'm like, okay, it must be a bot, because if she's spending this much time posting all this stuff, then Eve is alone with 15 cats and hasn't touched a person in like 3 years.
Yeah, and it was our Vulture thing that, saying that Vulture had been listening to our podcast. It was like, that was the thing she saw wasn't even the podcast or a picture of us or anything.
No.
She saw the posting of, oh, Vulture listening to the Talking Dicks, and then that thing started going off on nudity and children.
It was like, a picture. What does our microphone say? It says Talking Dicks. And then the Vulture headline. Yeah. I'm saying what she saw
on the air,
was there was no video, there was no photos of us.
No, nothing
on the air.
We've done 18 Two Dicks episodes. We've never had nudity, even though we've wanted to. We just haven't, we haven't had any.
Maybe
by
Eve,
the way, if you're listening
maybe Eve
to this
will be
today,
on the Two Dicks web series and do a nude scene for us.
Yeah, if you I got to see the old bag of bones first, see what she looks like. But
well, first of all, her name is possibly Eve, so I assume she's naked anyways. She just has a fig leaf hiding her. But JJ.
Yeah, and she's 100 years old because no one's been named Eve
since Adam,
since the 30s.
What about
this
Eve?
Wi-Fi today? I hope it's terrible. The Wi-Fi is terrible today.
Yeah,
I can't. Yeah, you're not. You're just robotic and frozen on the vid. So if you're watching on Patreon,
you're fine. I'm fine.
No, you're
on my end.
Okay,
my end is the only thing that counts. I count.
Your end is frozen, sir.
You're irrelevant.
You're frozen stiff.
I'm the man.
You're frozen stiff the way Eve wants it.
I play the nice guy, and you play the tough guy on air, but off air, it's the opposite. You're the big pussy, and you have to do exactly what I say.
Okay. Well, I'm letting you know you're frozen and robotic. And if you're watching on Patreon, it's the Wi-Fi.
Robotic.
It's the Wi-Fi. Don't blame us.
Thank you for watching the Two Dicks.
Hey, you know what I was watching?
Oh my God!
You probably saw this already. Did you watch the Queen's Gambit when that was popular during the? I never watched it because I thought it was some English bullshit. I thought it was going to be about the Queen and England, and I'm going to have trouble understanding what they say.
That was the Crown. The Crown was that.
Bad title. Queen's Gambit. It took me a long time to be able to watch it because I don't like the English with the speaking either. I don't like the whole, but no, it was great. I binged right through it.
When?
Started at 11 p.m. 2 days ago, 11 p.m. I started episode 1, 5 a.m. done.
No.
Right through, sir. Yeah, man, right through.
Apparently, you had the day off. You didn't have a show. That's a 2-day recovery.
Yeah, I was watching it.
5 a.m. is a 2-day recovery.
And then it was like 2 a.m. I'm like, I'll go to bed. I go, hey, you know what the fuck? I have nothing to do tomorrow. So I watched then 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I was like, I'll watch one more. So about 4:30, I think it was when I was done.
Yeah, then you had to get up, brush your teeth, wash your cock. Oh,
Eve is not. She just fainted again.
He has male chickens on board. You see, we got to change that. We can't call them cocks. We got to call them male chickens. We got to call them MCs.
Ooh, she just fainted again.
She fell off her rocker. Get
just
off
was
of my porch. Who's that? Ruth Gordon?
I'll make some sun tea.
Get off of my porch.
Who's that?
Ruth
Get
Gordon,
off my porch?
Yeah, she had, I don't know what movie it was, but she had a big shotgun like Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies. And she had a big double-barrel 12-gauge shotgun, and she weighed like 84 pounds at 90 years old. She said, "Get off of my porch."
I don't know the film you're speaking of.
But maybe one of the listeners will, and they'll put it underneath in the comments, which movie, and you can Google it. We don't care. We just want someone to give us an answer.
That's right. We don't care how it arrives, as long as it's not Eve in one of her memes.
In one of her Evie moods.
About, Yeah. Hey, so yeah, good series. Really good series. Loved it. Thought it was excellent. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. You know,
but I mean, I didn't watch when everyone else did because, again, I thought it was some English shit. I was like, it's gonna be boring. And I gotta pause it and try to understand what they're saying half the time.
Well, it depends on which regions of the
good.
UK or England.
Yeah.
There's so many different. And then when you head up to Scotland, is all, you go to Glasgow versus Edinburgh, that the Scots, their language
Yeah.
is, that accent is, whoa, is it Gaelic? What's going on there? It's all over the boards. But
Yeah.
once you
Gaelic, Eve.
fine tune your ear to it, like we watched The Crown, and we did pause more than once and said, what did they say? And we had to rewind. But I do that with American films too. Sometimes the actor does a throwaway and I'm like, what did they say? What did they say? And I just rewind it because I have that luxury. I'm looking up some.
This ship may be going to England, so I may be in England next month or September.
What?
So it might be in England, Southampton. So.
Oh, that's where the
Fish and
Titanic.
chips,
That's where the Titanic sails.
Governor.
From.
That's right, Governor.
Iceberg, right ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so some what do you call it? Dry dock. Little dry dock. I don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to be on the ship when it goes to the dry dock. I'm going to be off the ship, but I'm supposed to be here till October, so I would think I'm going to be on. But I don't know how any of that's going to work. You're going to be extended
until December. You know that.
Well, it's not up to them. I don't get I have to agree to that, and I don't agree. I will be leaving in October, so there's no extension. I have things, commitments, sir. I have things I have to do and want to do. So I'll be back. But I've been gone, whatever, 3 months. 3 months.
You're over
3 months now. This thing.
You're over 3 months.
Just about over. Yeah. Hey, speaking of being on the ship and all, I'm sitting outside the other night having a cigar, listening to something, a podcast or something. Somebody stops me. Hey, good show. Oh, hello. Meanwhile, pet peeve. I have 2 of them right now. If I'm listening with the earbuds in,
pet peeve,
and you stop and start talking, don't you wait at all till you're already speaking with the earbuds are in. I can't hear what you're saying, obviously. So I had a guy standing there, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whoa, oh, hey. And I take them out. I go, hey, how are you? He's already completed his question. And now he's staring at me. I'm like, excuse me? Like, I didn't hear what you said. I had the earbud. How do you not see these?
What about this?
I can't hear you.
They go, oh, never mind. I don't want to bother you. You put them back in. And they go, what I said was, and you're like, well,
it's the same thing.
And it happens again. And that's why they have railings on ships. Railings on ships are made so that when you hip check somebody, there's a chance they're going to go over. So you got to utilize that. It takes practice.
Asshole overboard.
And
you're
going to push someone overboard.
Well, I mean, it's not that. It's a pet peeve. It's not that big a deal, but it's kind of like, can you just stand there at least and go wave, and maybe then I take my earbuds out? But to already complete a question while I'm having music or talking in my ear, it's ridiculous. And the second part of the pet peeve, which you'll relate to, our names are Al. Okay, we don't have to be fucking Big Al. I don't know whoever Big Al was. He was some douchebag 100 years ago, and everybody loved him. But what the hell?
I'm still getting it. I still go, yo, Big Al. I get, yo, Big Al. Yo, Big Al is what I get.
We're not big. We're not big people. We're not big. There's no reason. We're not Big Al. I'm telling you, there was one guy. Everybody loved him. He was a goofy, fat bastard, and everybody loved Big Al. And then from then on, every Al has to
Big
be
Al.
Big Al. And so the guy, when I take the earbuds out, he goes, Big Al, what do you think of that? Or something. I go, what? I couldn't hear you. I have the earbuds in. And secondly, I'm not Big Al. I'm not Big Al.
Okay. So Big Al, Big Al.
Eve. I let Eve call me Big Al.
Yeah. Well, no wonder why. That's why. That's what she's upset about.
Yeah.
You haven't called her back after the
Oh,
Big
she
Al.
just dropped again. She was just coming to with her sun tea, and now she dropped.
Okay.
Oh.
I just want to talk about your pet peeve.
All these penises.
It's not a big deal. I just have a pet peeve, dude.
Pet Eves. I got a pet Eve.
You got a pet Eve? You keep her tied up in the closet.
I'm gonna pet Eve.
Meow.
Oh, she dropped.
But your pet, your pet Eve,
My pet Eve.
your booklet on. I don't even know what we're talking about now. What was your? Oh, Your
My
earbud.
Big Al.
Yeah.
Oh, earbuds and Big Al are my pet peeves.
Your pet peeves and Eves, all the same. His pet peeves are it's like a binder. It's like 1,000 pages. So when he says, "Oh, I have a," or "I have a couple of," or "I have one," and here's part one, part two.
It's not true.
Of what? Your pet peeve is you
Is that
always
true?
have. Yeah, you have a lot of pet peeves. You have the Big Al. That's a pet peeve.
Don't you? Is that not a pet peeve for you? I mean, you're not a big man.
I don't
Someone's
get a
calling you
lot of
Big
it.
Al.
I don't get a lot of it outside of
Fucking weird.
New England. But when I go home from, hey, yo, Big Al. Dave Russo says
It's
Big Al all the
stupid.
time. Yo, Big Al.
There you go. Come on, Dave.
You know,
You're better
here's
than
here's
that.
how Dave
I mean, that's-
Russo signs off verbally and on text, whatever. Take it in the face.
Eve
what he
just
says.
fainted again.
All right, man. Merry Christmas. Take it in the face, and he hangs up.
Boom. Eve's on the floor.
Eve's on the ground. She's flailing. Ah! Oh, Lord Jesus Christ, save them!
What is Dave Russo? What the hell's he talking about? Well, take it in the face.
That's his branding, and he has that at the end of his emails or on his text.
Wow. Okay.
He'll have
Russo on the road.
TIITF. What is that? Is
He's
that
a
right?
busy
TI?
little fucker, you know, with the content. He's always pumping.
He's always
out
pumping
video,
it out.
and he's
Russo.
Russo on the road
performing.
somewhere. and
He hosts
Yeah.
a New England cable show. He produces shows. He books privates.
Yeah.
He's
always.
He doesn't have any pet peeves.
I bet he does. I have another pet peeve: Dave Russo's hat. How about that? But it's fucking hats he wears.
The Scully caps.
Kind of a pet peeve.
He sells those.
Got a little pet peeve.
He's
Does
a
he
little
really?
entrepreneur. Yeah. He's
Oh, that's good. I can
he's-
see that.
He's got
Sell those
his
hats.
cousin has a winery in New Hampshire, which is an oxymoron.
Oh, I've seen. I didn't know. I've
And he
seen
has
him
his
push
own
the
wine.
I
He has
didn't
his
know
own
the connection.
Merlot, the Dave Russo Merlot. He gave me a bottle. It was pretty
I'll
good.
order it next time. Next time I'm in a restaurant, I'll ask
Get it for
the,
free.
Do you have the Dave Russo Merlot? And I'll go. No.
We got to have him on. We got to have
Nobody
him on the
has that.
pod. We got to get him on the pod.
Let's do that. Let's get Dave Russo on the pod. We've had some people asking if they can come on the pod, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Eh,
I just communicated with Dennis Regan.
eh.
He's in the middle of moving
Oh.
right now, so he wants to schedule that. And then,
Oh, can we talk about comedy? Last time he didn't want to talk about comedy.
well, he says every time he goes on a
got nothing
podcast, the
else.
entire podcast is about comedy. And I said, we'll touch
Yeah.
upon stand-up comedy, but we talk about all different subjects. And if you want to give us something in advance so that, you know, we'll have a little bit of prep time, we can do that. Whatever you
I'm
want.
I'm only going to talk about comedy with him. What else we can talk about Dennis Regan with? It's comedy.
He has a pet peeve about talking about comedy on podcasts.
He's got a pet peeve. Oh, all right. I can imagine he does. Well, yeah,
I
Dave Russo
worked a
would be
gig with
good-
him. I worked a gig
good
with
choice.
him, and
Mhm.
we did an outdoor parking lot a few months ago.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
Mhm.
we're talking after the show, and all of a sudden, this gorgeous woman pulls up in a Mercedes SUV. He goes, boop, boop. He goes, up, the wife, gotta go. He gets in the car and he drives off into the sunset. I'm like
Really?
standing there in front of a short bus all alone. And it was very funny
Right.
moment for
Who
me.
was she? Who
His
was she?
wife.
Dennis Regan's married to a gorgeous woman.
Yeah. I think it might be his second
Okay.
wife, but I'm not sure. This
Okay.
is the episode he's going to
All right.
listen to.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was married. Last time I saw him, he wasn't married. So I didn't even know, I don't know how long
Now I
ago
got to
that
think
was,
back.
but
Did he say,
was
"Oh,
single.
there's my lady," or "There's my girl," which is sometimes a cover up for not being married, shacking up?
No, but yeah, I mean, he was a single guy last time I worked with him, but that was probably a while ago. The way time goes, But now it probably was,
you
that was 8
haven't
years
seen
ago.
him since
Okay, but
'94.
I don't know when it was. God damn it! Actually, it was. I did a
pandemic!
Carnival cruise. I
Really?
did a Carnival cruise. That's what it was with Dennis
Wow.
Regan. And yeah, that was nice. I mean, that was a rarity because Carnival, always get the top of the line to work with type guys. And to go out and see Dennis there, I was like, holy shit, this is
He mixes it up, that guy.
quite a surprise.
He mixes it up.
Mixes it
Anywho,
up. He likes next time a man picks him up in a big Mercedes SUV. Is that what you mean?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, Eve. Hey, we have a
No.
question.
No, whoa.
Question.
Okay. Wow. I didn't get the question in advance. And of course, he did.
No. It's easy. You're not going to it's one you didn't need in advance. It's quite a simple question. This was from what's his name? Hold on. Danny Vincent.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Vincent writes, what does he write? Oh, ever travel? I guess you guys, do you ever travel with a neck pillow? Do you ever travel with a neck pillow?
Little backstory, yes or no. That's boring. Herniated discs right here. Boom, boom. 2 of them. Went to a physical therapist. He sent me 2 links. He said, buy this pillow for sleeping and this one for travel. So I have an orthopedic pillow for my bed, and I have a wraparound neck pillow, and it has saved my life. I can sleep on a plane. It supports my neck, and it elongates almost like my whole spine. And
penis?
It has a built-in penis. And the deeper sleep you go in, the more erect it becomes. So at some point,
hey now,
if I'm deep REM, I look like a dickhead.
Whoa. Boom.
Hi, Eve.
Was this what herniated this time? Was this around the first 2 dicks episode when you had that stiff neck? Is that what we're talking about?
That was in the very first episode.
Period?
Yes, but it lasted the 2 episodes. But the interrogation, the pilot to the web series,
Right, but,
the 2 dicks, I had a pinched nerve.
Yeah.
And I was like this. And
right.
After we look back at it, you can actually tell that I'm restricted in my movement. But I think it played into my character being stiff. Stiff. Yeah.
Yeah, it worked. It worked. You were stiff and you had the stiff neck and you couldn't move. It all worked out. So do you still travel though now with the neck being healed? Will you still, because it's kind of douchey, let's be honest. Not on the plane so bad, but you know who the real douche is? The guy in the airport still wearing the neck pillow. The guy's like online.
First of all, you said douchey for having a neck pillow. That's a pet peeve of yours. And I'm going to tell you right now, yes, the guy that has the inflatable one or the big one, I'm pro. Mine
still on the neck.
Mine rolls up. Mine rolls up. It's about the size of a chicken pot pie. And then it goes into a little black zipper thing, and I clip it on my backpack. So you don't even see it.
That's classy. Classy.
Pro.
That's a
fucking
classy
pro.
move.
Ask Steve Smith. It's a pro move.
Yeah, some guys though with that, they walk around the airport with the thing on their neck, and it's like, dude, you can't do that.
Like they just got off the Titanic.
You can't do that.
Yeah, like
you can't have a neck pillow. You're a man.
Of the Atlantic in 1912, April 8th, 1912.
You're a goddamn man. What happened to men? You know what I mean? This is a man walking around an airport with a neck pillow on, ordering an Arby's. It's like, Jesus Christ, it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? That's a step above, right above man bun. You got a man bun.
Yeah, I would turn him away.
A guy with a neck pillow.
I would turn him away for service if I was in the service industry, and I would turn him away like the sign said, you must have a mask. But if he's wearing a neck pillow, I might not say anything if they're not wearing a mask. But a neck pillow, sorry, sir, you have to leave. It's pet peeve.
Yeah, no service for you. No service for you. Come on, sir. You're a man.
And he's wearing Crocs.
Pillow. I mean, put it away.
Crocs.
Put it away the way
pillow.
Al does with shame. in your little bag and attach it to your fanny pack and be, like in shame the way you should be. You don't wear it around your neck exposed.
Why do you make me laugh when you're shitting?
Embarrassing. I'm just saying. I'm giving you a compliment.
I laugh more when you shit on me than I do at your ass.
I thought I can see that. That's a compliment.
I know. I had to sing you back. That was a little under the belt, Zen.
I know.
Ooh, you didn't see it coming.
Yeah, I did not. Eve did. So she saw me coming. Woo! Boom!
Oh, she's down again. Crump. Just a pile of bones. Boom! Contusions and compound fractures.
Nudity
and then Al walks over and urinates on her.
Oh wow, that's a fetish. I would not do it. That's always a weird. Who was the guy from colleges? Remember the comedian? He was a college comedian and he was raping women across the country. The guy's in jail now for life. Remember that dude?
Yeah,
what was his name?
He got like 175 years. And I'm telling you right now, when he gets out, right? But he'll start raping again.
Well, no doubt.
He gets 170. Yes. He gets 175 years, and then Cosby serves like 16 months.
Yeah, but Cosby's much funnier. That's true. This guy was a college comedian. But he would urinate.
Champ, wasn't it Champ? Vince Champ.
Vince Champ, yes, sir. Well done.
Champ. Serial rapist.
He would. That was his thing, though. That's what he would urinate on the victim when he was finished. Yes. And then he would say, "Please, God, have God."
Then he'd say a prayer.
God forgive me, and
a lot of the women that were Christian forgave him and never reported it. All right, I made that.
Yeah, so you imagine how many. Well, but imagine how many he really did. We don't know. We have no one knows.
Because a lot of women don't come forward. They don't. It's some of them deal. They come back or bury it
during rape. Yeah.
I think we just lost another Patreon member.
It was Eve again.
He joined. She joined and quit in the same day. I don't even think her credit card went through.
No.
Hey, are you watching any of the Olympics? Yeah. I know we talked about it a little bit. Are you
not
watching?
A thing. Not a minute. Not 1 second. Not one.
What about Simone B? What's her name there?
She's a champion hero.
She is a hero. She is a hero. What about people? What about people shitting on her because she backed out? She said, "Here's the thing." She had the yips. Do you watch Ted Lasso, by the way? No, because you're on a ship and you don't have, you don't have running water.
Right.
But the sports thing when you have the yips, it's superstition.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know all that. Well, she had the yips as a gymnastic expert, gold medal winner.
She owes us things.
She was molested by her doctor coach for
right.
I think he molested 100 and something. He's in jail for 10 lifetimes.
Yeah, but who's complaining? It's these so-called patriots who've never served their country, never would serve their country. Mm-hmm. They're sitting in a Barca lounge or eating pizza, and they're annoyed that she has quit. I mean, it's so fucking backwards. These are the people who are
American. She's not a true American.
These are the Trump type people, though. They're annoyed by someone. She accomplished something, and who cares if she feels like she should quit? She should.
Well, here's the thing. She said,
"Doesn't owe anyone anything."
The experts say, if she continued and failed, they wouldn't have won a medal, bronze, silver, or anything else. And because she took herself out, the United States team won the silver. So
there you go.
That's
champion.
That is thinking way ahead, and she's a veteran.
She's like, that's like 6 chess moves ahead. That's like the Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit, right there. So bravo to her.
Harmon. That's a Beth Harmon move.
And she stayed and cheered on her team, and her teammate just won a gold medal yesterday.
Yeah.
She's on the sideline cheering her on. She didn't go home with her tail between her legs. She stayed there for support.
It's Fox News. That's who's behind these kind of things. It's those people. It's the same people. Those are the people who are against her. You know what I mean? So you got to look at it.
Oh, the Fox
They're the
News
same people.
anti-vaxxers, but they're all vaccinated.
Yeah.
And they
Right.
all
Right,
keep
they're-
their distance from
Mhm.
their supporters.
Yeah. Yeah, and they have a
Laura,
problem with
Laura
it. Those are
Ingraham
the
was
people, so-
pretending she was at the rallies, and they had her on a screen behind the
Mm.
camera.
She's gross.
She's pretending that she's right there next to them, and then
She might
she
be
would,
Eve.
She would step
might
out of the
actually be
van.
Eve.
She would step out of the van, and the fucking people were like 50 yards away, and she's talking, and then they bring the camera
Right.
crew in with a monitor, and they try to make it look like she's standing right there, like arm distance with the microphone. But oh my god, it's just such horse shit. If you want to watch
She's-
horse shit in its purest form, become a Patreon member and see this video right here.
There you go. Yeah.
We embrace horse
Well
shit.
done. Good wrap. Good wrap up.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
I'm losing my mind.
Patreon.com/The2Dicks, which is named after our web series. This is the Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
Okay, sure.
All right. Subscribe. Mary.
Go to patreon.com/the2dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?
I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.